So for the everyday worker, right? You know, how could they? How have you seen people like that utilize political savvy?
Okay. It doesn't get lower than me, right? It doesn't get lower than the 23-year-old kid starting off trying to create an executive leadership development program. So when I first got asked to create this program, again, I know no one. I know I'm not in that level.
Right.
The first thing I did was go on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I looked for every possible senior leader, someone who either was an executive in the government, outside the government, someone who did research on that topic, different groups, and I just started sending messages to everyone. Just,
Right.
hey, my name is Alex Tremble. I'm trying to create this. I'd love to get 5, 10, 15 minutes of your time. And from just that one exercise, I had a whole lot of people just come back and start having conversations with me. So I remember one conversation specifically. It was the one of the top executives at GE. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who GE is, the massive corporation.
Right.
And he was mentoring me for months on how to create
Thank you,
this
babe.
program. And I asked him, I said, one day I just said, why are you talking to me right now? And he said, what? And I said, why are you talking to me? I said, I'm some 23-year-old kid and you're this super successful executive. Why are you spending your time talking to me? And what he said to me afterwards has stayed with me. I tried to share it as much as I can. He said, because you asked. Most people won't ask. And see, I'm a man of probability, right? I want to increase the probability. I'm not that smart, but I do like to follow smart people. So if you look at Warren Buffett, this investing, the maven, right? He knows what he's talking about. He says, what do you say? Be greedy when others are fearful and be fearful when others are greedy, right? So what does that mean if you translate that to relationship and networking? When others are afraid to network, that's when you should network because it's less competition, right? So if others are afraid of reaching out to successful people, what should you be doing? When it's the pandemic.
And Alex, this is so real, man. I did this exact same thing in my business last week, man. I'm in a circle, some very successful guys. One of these guys owns a huge company in America, big company. I'm not gonna say the name, but we all recognize the company. I sent a text message to him detailing out exactly what I wanted. I was scared, man. I sent the text out. He didn't respond for like 3 or 4 days. He finally responded, said, I'll think about it, but let's talk next Friday at 9:30. This was last Friday that we had the conversation. When we got on the phone, he said, I thought about it. I'm gonna do it. And he gave me all the homework I needed to do and everything. But I would have never got that if I didn't ask. And I would have never even gotten to his circle if I didn't even ask years ago about mentorship, man. So I want to just kind of bring this down to people on the phone. Like, yeah, so like, again, the purpose of this call is I'm dealing with people every day, and a lot of you all want to retire well. That's the reason why we started Fed Legacy. We want to make sure our people can retire well, on time, with confidence, and leaving a financial legacy intact, right? Now, when it comes to getting your high three up and moving up in the government, you can't just do it just sitting around. So that's out, right? You can't do it that way. So the stuff that Alex is talking about is just going that extra mile, right? And now this is the stuff that when you say, my coworker, they don't do nothing or whatever, this is the behind the scenes hard work, right? And so this is the stuff that a lot of times our people miss out on when it comes to just, I call it game, right? It's just game. He's giving us good game. Like, all right, if you want to get ahead, why don't you just look up the people that are high up in your department, in your agency, and get on LinkedIn and just ask them a simple question.